boy, oh boy, was I freaking right? Was I right about the GTA trilogy being so bad? Um, this really brings some satisfaction to me, actually, considering that I knew it was gonna fail by the start, and I knew that it was going to be. But this is just laughable, man. This is just laughable. But I do really feel bad for the people who purchased this game and who are playing the game right now, suffering from the issues that are going on with the game. But at the same time, it's satisfactory because I knew Rockstar was going to screw this up in the beginning. Now, I want to tell you my thoughts why. Let's get into it. So last time when we discussed this topic back in October. And one of the things I said on the My Thoughts on the GTA Trilogy video was that many was that they were milking GTA Online so much. And I stand by that claim. But there were some things I left out during that video, and I want to discuss this also because it's important to talk about. And that thing to talk about is the whole GTA trilogy itself. And it's gotten to a point where I just need to talk about this, and I heard many other people talk about this as well. Many other channels, many other people have talked about this, and I thought I would express my thoughts about this whole thing, and that's how I'm going to do it. As many people have discussed with this topic, and I've heard a lot of videos from a lot of people that have, have completely gone into the GTA trilogy, the definitive edition. Many people have discussed many problems with the game, and, and that is either the game was too rushed, which I can sympathize with that because the game looks like it was rushed and it looks like it was pure garbage. It, yeah, I haven't played the game yet, but from what I've seen from a lot of people and a lot of like screenshots and things, the game looks absolutely terrible and horrible. Um, there is a lot of things to discuss around this topic, but I'm gonna save that for the next part. Now, I will speak for myself and I will speak for everyone who's done a video on the GTA trilogy, the definitive edition. Um, I there's a lot of things to discuss, but I can go on and on about the graphics and stuff and how horrible it is. But I just want to get to the next few stuff to the few stuff that many people haven't covered yet. Um, so so what people have not covered yet, and I think most people covered it, but I don't recall exactly if most people have covered it or not. Um, the character models like absolutely crap. Um, the controls are wonky, from what I hear. Many other things that Rockstar has done completely wrong in every retrospect. And what that comes down to when I speak with this that is that they rushed the game way too early. Is they rushed the game way too early. And what that means, what that is that they didn't give themselves quite a bit of time to refine the bad parts of the game, like the rain or the character models or the controls that are absolutely atrocious or any of the things that most people have been talking about on their channel on their videos and and it's gotten to a point where people have gotten fed up and why is Rockstar blatantly releasing a game that is completely mostly unplayable actually. So it's like they bounce back from when they done the last few games, the last five, which was GTA, GTA 2, GTA 3, and then GTA 4, Liberty City Stories, all these other games, and GTA 5 the most. Um, and it's just a big disappointment. I don't understand it's just why it's like hard to produce a game when like when you could have just fixed the bugs and glitches during the time in development. Because a game is hard to make, but but you should have gone and made the adjustments in the development cycle for GTA Trilogy, the definitive edition. That's why people are so mad and why people are giving it like straight straight low reviews because of your quickness to to produce the game. Like that's not acceptable for consumers. And that's not even the worst of what's happened. It's it's not even the worst that's happened. They blatantly screwed over this game because of what they've been doing, which is which they made it just to have a quick buck, which is essentially what this is. And yes, they did release the classic three games: GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City. But these games did not do a great job getting these games up to par, which is the sole reason why this definitive edition failed in the first place and why consumers are getting very mad at it. And yes, Rockstar has made an apology, and especially they have brought back the classic three games into their like PlayStation, Xbox stores, I believe, and they brought the PC version back as well, from what I hear. Um, but like I said, they they seriously did not meet their consumers' expectations. They felt that it feels like this game was just half-assed and rushed in the beginning because it's not really a great compilation. And considering all the compilations that are out there, and considering all the remasters that have come out in the past few years, it's not a surprise that this one failed because it just did not live up to people's expectations.